NU Lady Bulldogs, Belen Alinsug. It will be actually Sheena Turing as one of their middle blockers alongside Solomon Lamina as the libero. Meanwhile, for the FEU Lady Tamaraws, Bacanque, Ubaldo, Tagaod, Petalio, Asis, Jazz Eliarina will also make correspondence at the sidelines. Julia, we're in for possibly a long one based on how it happened last round one, but we know that FEU is on a high right now with a 2-game winning streak. Meanwhile, NU will be locked in hopes of getting back on the winning column.
And like what we were talking about earlier, Dip, in the pre-game, we're now seeing Jazz Eliarina starting for FEU.
She is, as you mentioned, a former NU Lady Bulldog.
Yes.
Back in season 85. We have a long rally to start this one for the first
As
point.
expected.
And it will be Sheena Turing getting the first point for NU.
We're seeing early.
Who had a 20-point output in their round one match. Already has 2 points. Belen.
Wow. See how
10-all. 5 deadlocks. Alinsug. Nice save from Ubaldo with that stretch. It goes back to the side of the Lady Bulldogs. But they give up a free one. Encarnacion with a bump set to Faida. Ardio was there. Solomon. And it goes through for Eliza Solomon.
Eliza Solomon also just powering through those 2 blockers. Take a look at that replay. Another out-of-system set here.
So back at the service line. Ubaldo calls for assist. That is blocked by Bella Belen, who knew exactly where it would go. Here in set number 1. Good serve. Petalio. Chers will push. Lamina will set it up. Belen. It drops for Bella. And a 4-point lead now for the Lady Bulldogs.
Belen just using the hands of her blockers on that hit. Tempo of the game inside. And see how, of course, take advantage with 3 spikers in the front row.
That one popped up by Alinsug though. Belen. Tagaod was there. Miranda on the back set to Loresco. That is saved by Eliza. Back row for Alinsug. Nothing there. Play continues. Lambs to Belen, who fires one up and puts NU up by 5.
It's a great set coming from Lamina, going for Belen in that sequence.
It's Ubaldo serving. Lamina tosses to Solomon.
And that goes in.
There was a touch. Their team down by 4, but they're not yet out. Oh, but a solid hit from Eliza Solomon will put NU at set point.
Eliza Solomon is just fired up in this first set. As we look at that replay, what a powerful hit.
Pons back to serve. Lamina goes back to Solomon, and Eliza still alive. A redo. That's a bit tight. Cardio was there to cover. Alinsug will try. It's blocked. Denied by Jean Asis.
Another block coming from Jean Asis. As we look at this replay, medyo malayo na, is now 2 points away.
Oh, they're more than halfway there. 3 straight points, 2 to go. NU looking for the final point, and it ends finally with Eliza Solomon's spike.
More from that on the side of FEU.
As we begin set number 2 here on One Sports on the UAAP Varsity Channel and on Pilipinas Live. Dip Bianco with Julia Coronel covering. Inis na yung mukha ko after
Mukhang
that.
isa pa daw.
3 straight. Wala na. Lamina
Interception.
to Belen.
Wow!
What a response!
That was a statement hit coming from her. And as we are seeing now, Jazz Eliarina in the front row for FEU.
Pick your poison. Jean at the back, Jazz at the front. Belen, easy over. Chance, Eliarina. Ardio was there. Solomon. Powers that one.
Great hit coming from first set. Being able to control the offense on the side of NU.
Now Solomon gets another point.
As I'm saying that, Eliza Solomon.
Another good serve. Pangilinan with a response.
Great answer back. He's now playing opposite hitter once again.
While we're at it, we also have some players from FEU who are part of the pool. That was just released for Las Pilipinas, by the way.
Yes, a lot of great talent we're seeing here today for Philippine volleyball, both on FEU and NU.
Rally continues. Tagaod, that's a bit too high. Pono goes back row to Belen. And Bella likes that one.
Yes, I would say that's just really her way of celebrating every time she would make a point.
Lalo na pag maganda yung set mo, no? Ubaldo goes to Bacanque. Hardio was ready for it. Free ball. Petalio goes left side to Tagaod. That goes back to her. Serving 18-15. Pono goes to Alinsug. And that reminds everyone that she still isn't from getting set number 2. Lamina goes to Alinsug. Dug by Encarnacion. But a free ball. Lams transfers to Solomon. And Eliza scores.
I think FEU here
has a couple of points for NU. And gets that serve in. Ubaldo hesitated, but they keep the ball alive. Chance though for NU, and Solomon capitalizes and ties the game up at 23-all. 4 blocks for Jazzyn
already.
Oh!
But you see the answer back there by Eliza Solomon.
For FEU, it's Jazzyn Llerena. Lamina, Alinsug, denied!
Wow, that is, I mean, what a way.
So we begin officially set number 3. Based on the numbers that Julia explained, nabawasan yung errors for both teams. And we saw how the attacking of FEU really improved in set number 2. But
cutting it short. But on the side of NU, it's an advantage to them.
Belen with a dig. Solomon is...
Great coverage.
Check. FEU players got lost momentarily. Chen. Asis.
Great reaction there by Jean Asis. Over na lang sa side nila, so she just went in for that.
Here in set number 3. Tin goes to Jers again. Solomon with a denial.
They are able to control their first ball, so they just need to convert off of their attacks.
They're trying to stop this run by NU, who have scored 4 straight points. Trying to make it 5. And then Insug does so. Defense, no? Dahil kumakagat sila sa depensa. I mean sa mga middle blocker if they're able to score. Meanwhile, Solomon, you have to keep an eye on her. Lead of NU down to a single point. Lamina sets up Alinsug. She's fine after that swing. Petalio tries. Hardy says no. Vange again. No problem. A-okay.
Yep, she's definitely okay.
That's 15 points now for Jean Asis.
She's been going for those short hits earlier on, and now she's going long with her attacks.
Last second pickup by Alinsug. Lucky break for NU as FEU couldn't take advantage. And Solomon finds the mark. FEU down by 1 point. It's Bella Belen on deck to serve. 21-20.
Great serve.
Miranda to Loresco. Picked up. Lamina on the bump to Alinsug. Met by Loresco. Orsina checking if that was challengeable. Tagaod gets the ball back. We go on. Bit low for Turing. Miranda, that is way too low. NU asking for a double contact. Vange. Long rally alert. Walang hulugan.
Wow.
And kept alive.
Wala pa rin.
What a dig by Petalio and Hardio. Back and forth. No. No. Oh, what a sequence. Monares with the pickup. Lamina.
What a long rally there. And a great finish from Vangeline Sog. As you take a look at that replay, they've been going back and forth in offense and defense.
In the opening set, inasok siya to serve. It's in. Ubaldo goes to Asis. Nice save from the rookie, Marsh. Play continues. Ubaldo to Petalio. Again, Celine was there. Vance runs after the ball. Tin to Asis. And she scores. It drops. And another tied game.
Nope.
Not for FEU, not for Tin. She trusts Jean Asis. And Asis doesn't waste it. Solomon, meanwhile, knows a thing or two about finishing points. Set point. Second set point for NU. Good first ball. Tin goes to Jazz. Slow down. Here comes Belen. Off the block and out. And Bella Belen gets the final say here. On the UAAP Varsity channel and on Pilipinas Live. We begin with an ace. Courtesy of Camila Lamina.
But if there's one thing that the NU Lady Bulldogs strive on, it's intensity, and they know how to bite back. And talking about bouncing and biting back, Vange Alinsug will always be ready to deliver. And for her, in tight games, whether you are gaining momentum or is trailing back, wag magre-relax, wag pakakampante.
No, 24 points.
Wow.
Bacanque gets one in set number 3, and that was her first point here in set number 4.
And NU just being able to control her output. Wow!
Ooh. Down the line!
Grabe yun, Alay. Oh my, that was it. You know, FEU is just wanting to build some momentum. They're 6 points away.
Lamina goes to Vange. Slowed down. Petalio goes up for it. It's still going. Eliarina. Lams. Vange with some power in that. Kept alive by FEU. Another free ball for NU. Lamina. Back to Alinsug. Still nothing. Isa pa. And it's 15-20 here in set 4.
Anything can still happen here, Dip.
Hardio goes to Panique. Denied. Closed by the Bacanque.
From tying things up with NU.
16-20. Solomon. Still playable. Free ball. Second try for the Lady Bulldogs. Solomon again. Not yet, says Eliarina. Petalio. Hardio. Third chance for Eliza. Faida goes up for it.
Wow.
And the smash. Down by only 3. From also winning the match, FEU 4 points down here in set 4.
Nothing for
In the arena, not giving up.
One thing to close out this match, just 3 points away.
22 serving 18. NU 3 points away. Picked up by Alinsug. Hardio. Back
Good
sets.
set.
Belen!
Wow!
What a time for her to get that one. And are now 2 points away from winning this one.
You know, that was a nice set from Shaira.
This time picked up Ubaldo to Faida with her offhand. Here it goes. Belen with a finisher.
And NU closing out this match in just 4 sets.